Monday. Oh gosh, you guys. Okay, well, I thought it'd be fun to play a little song because if it's been a Monday for you, I must admit it's been a manic Monday for me as well. So, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy first day of spring. I got my Lily scarf on just for you guys. But happy Monday. Happy first day of spring. Happy new season for not only your business, but for your lifestyle, because you know what happens in the spring. Great things come up. It's just exciting because people are ready for new looks. People are ready to get out of their fall clothes, like their winter clothes, like they're done with the fall and the spring. They're done with the fall and the winter, and they just are ready for spring, and they're ready for new looks. They're ready for new colors. They're ready for pink lipstick. And they're just ready for a change, And what I have been finding, what I want to share with you guys today, is that a lot of people are ready for change and ready for new ways to network and to market themselves and their businesses. And so what better way for you to partner up with a restaurant or a boutique or a small business, another small business owner, because they're ready to network and, they're ready for a change as well, right? So first of all, there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about today. So number one being, the main thing being networking, okay? So a lot of you know that I am now full-time with Mary Kay. So I have really learned the success to networking and meeting new people and letting them know about my business and marketing myself and what I do and telling them about my experience with a company I love, okay? And so I want to share with you some ways that you can network with people and let them know what you do. And I also want to talk a little bit about follow-up and how to revisit past customers. I've had a couple people ask me this, and I think it's something we experience in our business with how do we follow up with people without sounding like naggy or annoying or like we're bothering them. How do we really reach out to them and let them know about their business? And I honestly think this is a great way that we can advertise our business and kind of like I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to network, how to really help take your old customers and reorder them by adding them into maybe a new networking event that you're going to do with somebody else, and then bringing them back into the scene, because that's the art of the business is, once you have a customer, keeping them and making sure that you keep them happy, but making sure you do the follow-up and that you keep them a customer for life, right? Because we want them to shop with us forever and ever, amen. So number one, here's something that I've really been finding successful for reorders and to continue to follow up with old customers, because we want to, tell them about new products or new things we're doing and just follow up with them. So I had somebody ask me the other day, how do I do that without sounding obnoxious? Because I don't want to say, hey, you need anything? Excuse me, Susie, I was thinking it's been 6 months and I figured you'd be out of your lip gloss. It's been 2 months and you've been out of your lip gloss. How can you say it without sounding obnoxious and sounding like you're bothering them and being pushy, essentially, right? Because we all have that fear. First of all, I have to tell you this because this was told to me several years ago by Kelly Brock, that if you think that you are pushy, then you probably are not pushy. People who think they're pushy usually are not pushy, but people who honestly don't think they're pushy usually are pretty dang pushy, and they don't care. So if that's your concern, number one, you're not going to be pushy. Okay, but here's what I've been finding very successful is I am going through my customer profiles. So some of you, you've had your parties, it's been a little while. I've gone through my customer profiles and I'm looking at every single one of them. And I'm taking each customer and I'm seeing what they purchased and I'm seeing what new products are out. So, for example, Chris, she loves lip colors, loves them. Our new lip oils, amazing. She likes lip glosses, but these are like not, they're so much better than lip gloss. They're, so moisturizing. So I reached out to her and I said, look, I know it's been a couple months and I just wanted to check in with you. How is your product treating you? I have to tell you about these new lip oils. They're amazing. You love lip colors. You'll absolutely love them. Same with people with fragrance. Same with people with eyeshadows. I'm going through what people buy and I'm categorizing it. So I would say take the time and go through your customers and know your customer base and know the products that they enjoy and, work that new product, help them know, number one, what is out there, what's new to Mary Kay, and what they can, what they can learn about our new products. And number two, go through your list and see who your skincare people are. And I'm telling people, go through your skincare and mark those people makeup, skincare, and then body products, okay? So you have that. Anytime new products come out, you reach out to that whole list and follow up. And you would say something like along the lines, hey, Chris, haven't talked to you in a couple months, or it's been, 6 months, however long it is, put in that gap and say, we got these beautiful new products out and I had to let you know. I had to let you know about how wonderful they are. When would be a great time that I could drop by and show you? Or when would be a great time that you could swing by the studio and I could use you as a face model just to like demo how beautiful these products are. Okay, that's an idea. Another idea is I am booking networking events like crazy. I know you guys follow me on Facebook, some of you, and if you don't, add me. But I am networking. I am working boutiques. I just got back from Charleston Fashion Week, which was absolutely incredible and amazing for my business as well. I'll tell you all about that. But I am going through these people and seeing how long it's been and inviting them because I know a little bit about them. I get to know them as my customer. And if it sounds like it's either a restaurant or if I'm teaming up with a boutique or if I know they have a wedding coming up, whatever my event is, I'm looking at my customers and I'm taking from them and I'm saying, oh, you know what? Susan, her daughter's getting married in July. I wonder if she has, if she has a makeup artist or if she, needs her makeup done or needs new skincare. Like, what does she need before her wedding date? So and I just teamed up with a networking event for a spring bridal party we're going to have, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But I am inviting her. She's going to go on my list. So you just know your customer base, and whatever that networking event is, if it sounds like something as even for like a follow-up, instead of asking them to come back to the studio or asking them to have a facial, then you ask them to come to that networking event, okay? So that's what I'm really, really doing for follow-up. And I'm also letting people know about any kind of sale I'm having, especially if they're a skincare customer. If I'm having a special skincare, some kind of skincare sale, one-day sale, then I reach out to all of my skincare customers and let them know about that. So anyway, that is some ideas for follow-up. Okay. Now, what I want to get to, the meat and potatoes of this video, I want to tell you about what I'm doing for networking events. So I am finding so much success in the fashion industry. I love shopping. I love clothing. I love accessories. I love makeup. I love all of that stuff. So what I found is that if I go out, for an afternoon, I take my business card, I dress really sharp, and I am just going into these boutiques, just going into them. And, if you guys live in the area, Birkdale is a shopping center I like to go to. And I take my business card and I go into a boutique and I look around because, number one, I like to shop, right? So I'm looking around and I'm like kind of just checking out, see what they have. And then at the end, I go up to the owner or whoever manager, or I ask for a manager. Usually, here's what I do. I don't go up there and say, hi, I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics right away. I don't do that. So what I try to do is be very personal. So I, might say, oh my gosh, I've never been in here. You guys have really, really cute stuff. And I say, I love, these purses, and I have one in another color or something. I make something so that we have that initial conversation, and it doesn't sound like I'm just in there right away to market my business. Because number one, you want to support somebody else. And what I'm finding, and I already knew this, but what I'm really finding successful is I want to support other women or, male entrepreneurs. And so if I'm going into these businesses and I'm supporting their company and I'm supporting what they're doing and I team up with them and I get to know them on a personal level, they're going to know Courtney Howe, and they're going to know Mary Kay Cosmetics, and they're going to know that I do makeup, and they're going to know that I teach skincare, and they're going to know that, maybe they have someone who needs what Mary Kay offers, and that love and that community in their life. So I'm just really reaching out to people in the fashion industry right now, or boutique industry. And so I have that conversation initially with them, and then at the end, I just say, it was so great talking with you. And then I say, if it's not the manager, if I don't sense it's a manager, sometimes I'll say, are you the manager? Are you the owner? If they're not, I say, do you mind, could you grab your manager or your owner? If they aren't there, I say, or if they are there, they grab them, they come up, introduce myself, shake their hand. And I just say, I just have to tell you, I absolutely love your boutique. I am a huge fan of all of your clothing in here, whatever it is, accessories, whatever. And I say, I actually am an entrepreneur myself. And I don't know if you guys do customer appreciation days or you do any boutique events, but I would love to partner with you. And I say, I do something called a customer appreciation day. And I just come in and I set up a nice little table out of your way, because I want everybody to still be able to shop. And I just put up a couple of our most popular items. Like maybe I would display the spring items this month, or this, if this is something you want to do, I would display our new spring items that just came out this month. And I'm going to get a gift card from you guys. And everybody that comes up, I just give them a little sample, and I offer them for entering a gift card, and they always they always win some kind of gift card or free product from me. And they can enter to win a $25 gift card from your store. Now you guys can choose how much you want their gift card to be, but you personally are going to buy a gift card from this store. So essentially you're not renting a table, but you're still spending $15, $20, $25 getting a gift card. And yes, it's usually always worth it for me, because I always meet new people that I can bring to the studio. And I'm always following up with somebody for new leads, because I get so many leads from people entering for the gift card, because they're also entering for a gift card for the business. Does that make sense? I hope so. So that's really what I'm doing, and I'm finding so much success with it. So much, because you're supporting their business. By buying a gift card and doing that, you're supporting their business. So I'm doing this with so many boutiques. I just teamed up with a boutique that's recently new in my area, and I found so much success. I've booked 3 weddings from actually we did a bridal event, and I booked 3 weddings from that. I'm also going into cake shops. So I don't know if that's something you've ever thought about, but I'm going into cake shops, and I am leaving my business card with the owner there. And I am letting them know that, I do makeup for weddings. And even if you guys don't do this, you guys, people want a pampering session. They want a pampering session, and that's what you offer with Mary Kay Cosmetics. You offer for them to come to the studio and get a pampering session. So even if you don't offer makeup, for weddings at this point in time, you still offer pampering sessions, and you could offer for them to get a bridal pampering package where, the bridal group all comes in and has a party before their wedding, and you offer, $20 to $25 off for the bride. So there's so many creative ideas you have out there. I'm going into cake shops. Like I said, I'm doing bridal events. I'm going into wedding boutiques, like, wedding dresses, bridesmaids dresses. I just booked an event with a boutique in my area, and she's actually going to get white dresses in, and I'm going to set up, the spring products and then a gift card for a bridal pampering package, and we're going to call it spring into wedding season or something like that, so that they can shop for their white dresses, but they also can know about our makeup services and then bridal pampering packages. So just being creative and just being willing to meet new people has been so successful for me right now. Another great idea is restaurants. So you're like, Courtney, I'm not doing a boutique thing, and that's not really my scene. It's okay. You can go into restaurants. I went into Panera recently and just asked them if I could do a customer appreciation there. They said yes. So any kind of restaurant or any kind of sandwich shop, anything like that, usually they say yes. And tanning salons, you could even ask, frozen yogurt shops. I've had a couple people do that. Mexican restaurants. Sarah Fraser said Chinese restaurants. You never know. So just being willing, I would just go in with confidence and shake their hand, give their business card. And if they say, I have to check with somebody else, you get their information, you get their phone number, and you follow up. You follow up with them. And you say, hey, I was in last week. I talked to you about a customer appreciation. So-and-so was going to get back to me. Do you know anything about that? I would love to set that up with you. And you guys, wherever you go, you are representing yourself and your business. And so like I always say, if you don't talk about it, they don't know about it, right? If you don't talk about it, they don't know about it. So just this past weekend was amazing for me. I went to Charleston for Fashion Week, and I helped backstage with some of the models, and I got to watch the show and help people to their seats. And I wanted to know how you do makeup. And so I just went up to the makeup artist, and I was working with my best friend, and she said, just ask. So it never hurts to ask. So I just went up to one of the makeup artists, and I said, how did you do this? How did you get to be part of this fashion week and be a makeup artist? And she just told me, we just had conversation, and I told her what I do and how I absolutely love the company I work with. And she was like, oh my gosh, we freelance. Sometimes we need product, and she might become a customer from that, because that's just like I'm saying right now. You don't know. You could turn those people into customers. So makeup artists use different kinds of makeup. They use, Sephora, but they could use our products. Our products are well known. I know some makeup artists who only prefer to use our mascara. So you just never know. You guys, we exchanged information, met a couple great girls, and just a powerful and meaningful weekend for me, and just networking and just representing what I do and being proud of it. So I hope those are some great ideas. I hope that maybe expands your mind a little bit of thinking of who you can network with or who you could talk with, or just open your mind to something you never thought of before. But I just encourage you to take the time to write down a list of places you go and who you have not been willing to talk to when you're going out in the community. What about your gym? That's a huge one I didn't even mention. Your gym, setting up a table, giving out, the face wipes, cutting them in half, putting them in a bag, putting an orange or water in there, and handing it out as customer appreciation, and letting people know about your product and letting them win a gift card there. I mean, there's so many possibilities, but just representing yourself and networking with the people the people at the post office. I just booked a facial with the post woman, the woman at the post office, because she was like, what are you mailing? And I was telling her, and she was like, oh, I love Mary Kay. Have you had a facial? No. And I'm like, what the heck? So there's so many people, sometimes we just don't think to open our mouth. We just are working throughout the day. And I'm not saying you have to only speak about Mary Kay. Get to know that person, have a conversation, and throw your business into your conversation and let them know what you do, because you never know who may need what we have to offer. So I hope that was helpful to you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I hope there's no more manic Mondays for anybody, because guess what? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yay! All right, you guys, have a great night. I'm signing off. Bye-bye.